on pointers in C. You know that there are memory locations that can be used to store values. Suppose you declare a variable of integer type, integer A. So what happens? This variable is associated by the system with the memory location. Suppose this memory location A101 gets allocated to this variable A. So we can clearly see that there are three things which are associated to A. One, the name of variable. Second, the address of variable. Third, the content or value of the variable. For example, if you assign a value 5 to this variable, then 5 gets stored at this place. So first thing is name of the variable. Second is value of the variable or content of the variable. Third thing is address of the variable. Now if I want to store this value into any other variable, then we can simply declare another variable of the same type, integer type, and if I write b equal to a, so what happens in the memory? Another memory with name b gets allocated, and obviously with a different address, and this value, the content of this first variable, gets stored in the b, like this. So this is the total condition of the memory. Now what are pointers? Pointers are the variables which can store address of any other variable of same type, same data type. So you can define pointer like this. These are the variables which can store addresses of any other variable of same data type. For example, if you want to store this address, not this value, if you want to store this address into any other variable, you have to have a pointer variable. Now how these pointer variables are declared? There are two operators. One is asterisk, other is ampersand. So if I want to print address of a variable, there is very simple thing that you can do. This is the memory location, this is the content. If I want to print value, we can write printf %d a. So the simple statement will print 5 on the screen. But if we want to print this address, then we have to use this ampersand operator, and if I write printf %d ampersand address, this statement will print the address of this memory location A. Now suppose I want to store this address, means AA101, into, we have to declare a variable like this, int b. Now if I write b equal to ampersand a, this statement is syntactically incorrect, because what you are doing, you are storing address of a into a variable which is simple integer type variable value only. If you want to store address, you have to declare this variable of pointer type. How you can make a variable pointer? By just placing asterisk before the variable. So if you are placing asterisk before variable, so this way now this statement becomes valid. The two variables I told you which are used in pointers are ampersand and asterisk. Ampersand operator is also called address operator. This operator is used before a variable to access address of that variable. Suppose this is the variable, this is the name of the variable, address of the variable, content of the variable. So if I want to know the address of this variable, I have to place ampersand before the variable name. For example, if I want to access this, I have to write printf %u ampersand a. So this will print address of variable a. Now if I want to store this address into another variable, then I have to declare a variable of pointer type I told you earlier, like this. Now in this pointer variable I can store the address of any other integer type variable p equal to ampersand a. Now p is a pointer variable, and this pointer variable will be having its own address. Now this variable is capable to store address, and what I am doing, I am storing address of any other variable into this. So this will be storing AA102, right? Now take simple example of pointers. This is a pointer variable, and this pointer variable stores address of a because we have written the statement, we have declared this p as a pointer variable, a as an integer, p equal to ampersand a. Now suppose I write printf %d a printf %d star a printf %d star p printf %d %u ampersand a printf %u ampersand p. So this statement will print what? Simply you are printing value of a, this will print 5. This statement is star a. Star a means go to the location which is being pointed by a. Syntactically this statement is incorrect because a is not a pointer variable, and the variable which is not pointer you cannot place asterisk before that variable. So this statement is incorrect. Printf %d star p. P is a pointer variable, okay, you can place asterisk before this. And what this statement mean? This statement means you are referring a location which is being pointed by b. So this p is containing address AA101. It means this p is pointing this location because the address of this location is AA101. So this location is this, and the content of this location is 5. So this statement will print 5. Ampersand a. I told you that ampersand is address operator. So this will access address of a. So this will print AA101. Ampersand p. Ampersand p is also address operator. So this will get the address of p. What is the address of p? This is the address of p. AA105. Okay, this statement I think you should make it clear that this is the address of p and this is the address which is contained by p. if you write printf percentage u p, so this will print what? This will print the content of p. So content of p is A101. But if you write printf percentage u ampersand p, this will print address of p. Address of p is AA105. I think this is clear. In next lecture we will be having some interesting examples related to pointers. Thank you.